everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a classic but powerful C programming project, a student grade ledger. Whether you're a beginner or brushing up on file handling and conditionals in C, this one's for you. Let's dive in. Let's start with the heart of the program, the main function. This is where everything begins and flows from. When you run the program, it shows you a menu with 6 choices. Add a new record, list all existing ones, search for a student by ID, update someone's grade, view overall class statistics, or quit the program. The magic happens inside a do-while loop. Why? Because we want the menu to keep showing up until the user decides to quit. We use a car choice to store the user's selection and then a switch case block to call the right function based on what they type. Notice we accept both uppercase and lowercase. It's a small detail, but it makes the program more user-friendly. Neat, right? Now let's look at add record. When the user selects A, we call this function to collect student data. We open the file in append mode using fopen. Append mode ensures we keep existing data and just add new lines to the end. For 3 inputs, the student ID, their name, in the format surname first, and their grade. We read the ID using scanf, then use fgets for the name to allow spaces or commas, and finally get the grade as an integer. One subtle trick here, getChar after reading the ID is used to absorb the leftover new line in the buffer, so it doesn't interfere with fget. Then, we remove the new line from the name using strcspn. After that, we write it all to the file in one line. result, a single line per student, neatly formatted and ready for further processing. One straightforward but super useful. List record just prints all records from the file. We open the file in read mode and use a loop with fget to read and print each line. We also used a flag variable hasRecords to check whether any lines were actually read. If there are no students in the file yet, we tell the user no records found. It's a small user-friendly feature that improves the overall experience. This function works as our overview screen, like viewing our class register. In Search by ID, we give the user the ability to look up any student by their ID. This is where file parsing gets a bit more precise. We scan the file line by line using fscanf, and we read three parts: the ID, the name, and the grade. The key here is the format string in the while loop. That means it reads up to but not including the digits, which allows us to pull in the name safely, even if it has commas or spaces. It's a smart way to handle variable length names. Once we find a match between the input ID and the file ID, we print the name and grade. If no match is found after reading the whole file, we let the user know. Record not found. Clean, effective, and accurate. Let's say a student's grade changes. Maybe they submitted late work or corrected an error. That's what update grade is for. But since C can't directly edit a line in a text file, we use the old temp file swap trick. Here's how it works. We read every line from the original file and write it into a temporary file. But if the line matches the student ID we're trying to update, we modify the grade before writing. Everything else stays the same. After copying is done, we delete the original file using remove. and rename the temp file to the original file name. Just like that, the grade is updated. And of course, we let the user know whether the operation succeeded or failed. Now, for the analytics part, class statistics is where we see the big picture. This function calculates how many students are recorded, the average grade, the highest, and the lowest. We loop through the file again, summing up all the grades while keeping track of max and min values. To handle edge cases, we initialize max to -1 and min to 101, both outside the valid grade range. After the loop, we checked if count is 0, meaning no records were found, and if not, we print the statistics. This is super helpful for teachers or admins to get an idea of class performance in just a glance.
And that's it.